Well, very lovely to say a very good morning to Crystal this morning.
Good morning.
To you.
Hi.
Lovely to have you here, brightening up our set. And you're here for a very serious reason, though, aren't you? Because we're talking about getting people voting in the general election. You're part of a big campaign for this, and I think we've got a little bit of a clip about this campaign. So let's take a look at that before we talk to you.
I believe the children
are our future.
Teach them well.
And let them lead the way.
show them all the beauty.
They possess inside.
Give them a sense.
The pride.
To make it easier,
let the children's laughter
Remind us.
How we used to be.
Everybody.
searching for a hero.
People need someone to look up to.
Voting, the greatest love of all.
That's fantastic. Who was it who just cackled? I like that.
Oh, God, all of them cackle. Is it too early for Whitney Houston? I don't think so.
Never too early for Whitney Houston. So, a very serious message about getting young people voting. And why do you think this is so important? Why are you getting involved in this?
Well, I saw a statistic last week that said that only 40% of eligible young people in the UK were intending to vote at the general election, which really dismayed me. Activism is at the heart of my drag, and I felt like I had an opportunity to kind of reach people. Drag fans tend to be younger. So I just called up all of my most fabulous friends and said, do you want to try and do something to raise some awareness? And everybody said yes. It really ballooned.
What do you think's behind that? Why do you think there is that sense of... Is it apathy? Or is it that people feel they've lost trust in politicians?
Yeah.
What do you think's behind it?
I definitely don't think it's apathy. I think this generation that's coming up is more politically engaged than ever before, but I think they feel very disillusioned and disenfranchised by the major political parties, and they don't necessarily feel like their priorities are being represented in government right now. So I really want to encourage people because, you know, we're not going to make any change if we don't engage with the system. I'm a very progressive person. My politics are very progressive. I also feel some of those feelings, but I know that unless I vote, that feeling isn't going to be registered. So, you know, there's even a growing movement to going out and spoiling a ballot, which I would even support over the idea of not voting at all, because at least that's a way of being counted. But yeah, I just want to encourage everyone watching to, you know, register to vote. The deadline's on Tuesday, and to actually go out and vote on the 4th.
You're talking about that disillusionment. As a gay man, you can't help but feel and hear the politicisation of LGBTQ+ rights and how that's increasing. The narrative is changing for many people. They'll feel particularly dark, I think it's fair to say. What do you think that then does for people with regards to voting? Do you think it puts them off, or do you think it's going to encourage them to go and try and vote and bring about change that they want to see?
Yeah, well, I hope that it does encourage people to find a political party that they feel that they have a home in. I know that the Greens have put, you know, trans rights as one of their flagship campaign promises in their manifesto. That's, you know, if that's something that's a priority for you, that's a party that you could look to. I certainly am sick and tired of the two major political parties using queer rights as a football, and particularly I see the Conservatives using trans rights as a scare tactic to try and drum up votes based on, you know, culture war issues that don't matter. I think people are sick of it, to be honest, and I'm sick of my rights certainly being used as kind of a way of drumming up fear in votes.
Well, maybe we'll come back and see if we've moved the dial at all.
Yeah,
and,
fingers crossed.
after the election, see how many young people do get out there. But, Crystal, it's lovely to have you here today, and you've made us all look so dowdy, I have to say.
It's definitely too early for these
But you're still
sequins.
welcome.
Vote, babes.
Lovely to meet you. We're going to take a look now at what the weather's up to.